Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability.
Hi, welcome to Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability. Today we have another great episode for you, the visitors, and the viewing audience. And I have Lindley Hogan. I'm forgetting the middle name is Kerr, Lindley Hogan Kerr. And she's a citizen of the Valley. She's a homeowner. She's also a real estate person. And she has the great Lavendar Lady of Los Gatos, which is just a great place. And we're going to be talking about that and some other things today. So welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here, Heather.
Thank you for coming. You look great in lavender. You did that on purpose, huh?
It's all about marketing and branding.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background before we start talking about the Lavendar Lady.
Well, I'm born and raised in the area, Los Gatos mostly, or Los Gatos only. I did graduate from Saratoga High and went on to UC Santa Barbara. I studied law there, and real estate has just been a part of my life since going generations back, so it's very familiar to me. And I decided in 2000 to become a realtor, and then last year I became a broker and went off on my own and partnered with my friend Stuart Campbell of Congress Springs Real Estate.
I know Stuart well, so that's interesting that you're partners.
Yeah.
So did you actually go into law then, or?
No.
That's interesting that you
studied it. And
maybe you should.
I love law.
I could see you being
to a
there.
Point.
Yeah. So and so now you're in real estate.
Yes.
And you're also a broker.
I am.
So people can find you at what's the real estate place again in Campbell?
Congress Springs Real Estate in Saratoga.
Springs. Okay. So and it's like Congress Springs, like the same name up on Highway 9. They can find you downtown.
Sure.
Is that in the old barn? The office?
It is.
Which is
right
like
on Big Basin.
Which is a sustainable office space, I think.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building.
So tell us what you're doing now. Tell us about the Lavendar Lady. It's such a beautiful place. And let's bring up the first slide here, and we'll get this on screen. Let's see, it's just a gorgeous place. And it's coming up. So it's a Victorian, right?
It is. It's an 1889 Victorian.
Here it is. Yeah. So it's a 1889. And we're looking here at the front of the house?
Yes.
Okay, and so, and what is, in the front of it, it's hydrangeas?
They're all lavender roses.
Wow, they're so beautiful.
Thank you.
And, okay, so you can take that down. So tell us about the Lavendar Lady.
Well, it's a name that I gave the house when I started redoing the home, which was back in 2003. It's been an ongoing project, major fixer-upper, and I've enjoyed detailing it as much as I can. And well,
it's immaculate looking. I mean, like your house, this home is so beautiful. I just like compared to our place, it's like such a mess all the time. It's immaculate. It's clean. It's just curbside appeal is just beautiful. I haven't been in it, but the pictures I see are amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you've done a great job.
So I decided a few years ago that I needed to start renting out part of my home, and then I finished off the cellar. And decided to, instead of renting out the cellar, I wasn't permitted to have a kitchen downstairs. So I decided to move us downstairs, and I'm able to rent out the full home as a single family home, owner occupied. And I've been doing this as a short-term rental for the last year and a half. And that's how the Lavendar Lady of Los Gatos business started.
So how did the name come up? Was that a name that was already given to the house, or did you?
No.
Yeah.
While I was pregnant with my twins, I decided on the color scheme, and I did play with a few things, and this is what I came up with. And then the Lavendar Lady just stuck because purples of all kinds seem to be throughout my life. Anyway, so it works out well, and then it stuck.
So, and you're calling it a vacation rental?
It is a vacation rental,
Okay.
yes.
Tell me the difference between that and a B&B. I really don't know the differences, and I think you explained it a little bit the other day, but could you explain that a little bit to me, what that is? And again, any friends that come in the area, I'm going to recommend them to come over to you. I was looking online at both your place, and let's bring a slide up again. I was looking online at other places, and yours just stands out. And so these are some of the other places here in Los Gatos that are available, and I don't remember the names of the places, but your place is just, I mean, gorgeous. I mean, this is okay. Let's pull that down too. But your place, again, is just amazing. So tell us about, people stay there, they come on vacation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Lavendar Lady is it's a fully furnished home, so it has everything. It's very neat and tidy and easy to stay in for a short period of time. It's good for a large group. I can hold up to 12 people comfortably, perhaps more. I have plenty of beds, and we have a huge kitchen and a very large living room.
And the kitchen is amazing. We'll see that slide later.
It's a great entertaining home because of the large rooms and how close they are together. And it's been a wonderful experience hosting to people from all around the world, traveling to Silicon Valley for all kinds of reasons.
So for business, you said you had a famous golfer that came and who wants to return.
I've had a few celebrities and people for working, for play, for a new baby. It's been a real joy. So.
And the town of Los Gatos is such a great place. It's right there. They can go. There's dog parks. It's just, it's very convenient. And again, tell us a little difference between, I guess I don't understand the B&B versus vacation rentals versus, hotels. And there's so many choices in the Valley, but your place just seems comfortable and nice. And why wouldn't someone who's coming in for business that's maybe staying a week want to stay somewhere like that? It's just a great place.
The Lavendar Lady is a very convenient place. It's perfectly located on a very special street named Tate Avenue. Outside of my porch, you can watch the carriage rides, the horse carriage rides during the winter. The holiday parade sets up right in front of the home, so you can sit on the porch and drink coffee, or later at night you can sip some wine and watch the bike race. The Cats Hill Criterion bike race zips right around my house.
Wow.
Right in front. And Halloween. So
yeah, that's very festive in Los Gatos with the, don't they have the Pooch parade or something that you can take your dogs and each of the shops have all the little treats, and then they also have that for children, right? Yeah, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so the issue at hand now, tell us a little bit about that and what's going on with the house.
So the town, some neighbors complained, and the town decided to try and understand. They told me that I needed to apply for a conditional use permit because in my zone, you're not allowed to have hotels or motels or boarding houses. And so they're pretty much describing my vacation rental as one of those. However, in the code, which I've read thoroughly quite a few times now, there's no mention of the words hotel, motel, or excuse me, no definitions of the words hotel, motel, boarding house. And they gave me a Wikipedia definition of a bed and breakfast, which is what they're also telling me that I am. The main difference, well, if I were a bed and breakfast, certainly I wouldn't be on VRBO, which is Vacation Rentals by Owner.
So it's VRBO.
Yes.
I think that's one of the sites when I was Googling places in Los Gatos to stay that came up.
Right.
And let's again bring another slide up right now too. And then this is some more places right here. When I did a simple Google search, there was a ton of places. And, again, yours stood out as very nice, charming. I think the place we were looking on the right was a little further out, so people couldn't really walk to town. They may have to drive from the mountains. There was a lot of places, everything from the Toll House to Los Gatos Lodge to people's homes they were renting. Mm-hmm. And so, again, I don't understand the issue here, because to me it seems like, and again, I don't rent a vacation home or B&B, but to me it seems like it's a beautiful place and there's all these other places, so it shouldn't be an issue, especially if they're bringing, you're bringing business to town, you're bringing commerce to town, and in this economy, doesn't everybody want that? And so the code thing, that was an issue. So tell us about that and the code again. So they told you need to change the code, or?
I was presented with one opportunity, and that was in order to keep my business, which they are calling a short-term rental or a less than 30-day rental, I had to get a conditional use permit. And in order to do that, I had to change the code to allow me to apply for a conditional use permit.
Okay.
However, as it turns out, I'm not seeing anything in writing saying anything such as what they're saying. So.
And you gave the city some money.
I paid them $2,000, and I was told that it probably wouldn't happen. However, I couldn't think of any reason. At the same time, I really did not ever want to change the code. I only wanted to keep my business.